In today's video, we are talking about all the products that I've been loving lately, and I have a lot, lots of makeup. I've got some hair, I've got some accessories, I've got some high protein snacks. Let's get started. Okay, you guys, since this is a beauty channel, we are gonna start with beauty, and I think we're gonna start with probably my favorite product of today's favorites video. This is the Shanta Kai Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. If you follow me on Instagram, you have already seen me just fall all over myself over this product. I've been using it for, I don't know, maybe the last month or so. This was gifted to me from Shanta Kai, so I do want to disclose that. I have the shade Nude. What this is a tinted moisturizer with an SPF of 15. You guys, my favorite skin combo of the moment is this just on top of my Elastin SPF Hydra Tint. These two together give me all the coverage that I need, but very natural looking skin. This leaves the most beautiful, natural, radiant finish to the skin. It gives a pretty good amount of coverage for being a tinted moisturizer. You can pair a foundation on top of it if you want to, or you can just apply this and apply more concealer in the areas that you want it. I actually don't like to wear a foundation on top of it. You can, but I don't find that I don't need it. And what I love about this product is it actually looks better over like the next couple of hours that you wear it. It looks better over time, which is not usually the case with makeup. This is absolutely beautiful, and I think it is totally worth the luxury price point. I will continue to repurchase this, and I just love it. It is, I think, you know, I try a lot of products, I like a lot of products, but every 3 or 4 months, a product comes along that just like knocks my socks off, and this is it. Okay, let's talk about the other two skin products that I have here. So I believe this is the new product. It's their Light Reflecting Hydrating Primer. I'm not a primer person. I don't wear primers all the time, but I will say if you are looking for a glowy, or not glowy, radiant finish primer that's gonna help your makeup stay on all day, that's gonna be hydrating and give you that glow, I haven't found one that I like better than this. It is absolutely beautiful. This was sent to me in PR as well, but I wanna show you guys. I just love the NARS Light Reflecting collection. I love their foundations. They also launched a setting spray with this, but I've really just been gravitating towards the primer, and I've been incorporating it into my makeup routine, even though I am not a primer girl. The way that I will wear this is I will apply this before I apply my tinted SPF. So it just gives a really beautiful, subtle, from within glow to the skin. So if you have dry skin, this is one that I would recommend. Next, we have Merit's Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. This is also a new product, and it is a moisturizer, but it also primes the skin. So if you're looking for a primer, a hydrating primer without that radiant kind of pearlescent finish, then this is really nice. This will plump the skin, it'll hydrate the skin, and it smooths texture. And it's pretty lightweight, but it feels like a moisturizer, not just like a primer. It's a really nice, beautiful product. It's brand new. I believe it launches, I've been using it for a couple weeks. I believe it's launching this week. I think by the time this video goes up, it'll be up. So this is a really beautiful option as well. Okay, so this is not a new product. I've been talking about this product for years, but as of recent, it's really been finding its way into my makeup routine pretty regularly. This is the Revlon Color Stay Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Caramel. This particular shade is just stunning. It is like a taupey shade with some shimmer to it. It is absolutely beautiful. I usually wear this by itself, like I don't wear shadow on top of it. I'll just apply this on the lid. I've been loving applying it with the Nikki LaRose N16 brush. It's like a finger, but better because it has this tapered tip that you can just blend out the crease really easily. So I'll apply this, and then I'll just blend maybe a little bronzer in the crease, pop on a little liner, mascara, good to go. The formula is also really nice. It's creamy, but once it sets, it stays in place. It doesn't budge. So beautiful product, and it's Revlon, so it's very budget friendly. Okay, guys, let's talk about another eyeshadow palette that I've been loving, and it's actually kind of a special palette to me. So it's from Shanta Kai. This is part of their Cheetah collection, and I'm almost certain this is a limited edition collection. So Shanta Kai is a brand I've recently been getting into. I am on their PR list, so this was sent to me, but they have really beautiful formulas, and what I also love is that they have these initiatives, these collections, where they give back to wildlife preservation. So this particular palette and the products that launched with it benefit an organization in Africa that is focused on conservation of cheetahs. And I was just in Africa a couple of months ago. Can honestly say that trip was life-changing. It was just a very magical experience, and leaving that trip I was sad. Like, I get emotional talking about that trip. It was It was incredible. If you ever have the opportunity to go to Africa and go on a safari, you should. It is just an incredible, life-changing trip. But we actually saw a cheetah on one of our game drives, and the guide told us that they're very rare. Like when we saw it, they were like, we haven't seen one. I think it had been like 8 or 9 months that they had seen one. And they're out on these game drives twice a day, every day. They said that it was very rare to see one. So when Shanta Kai reached out and told me about this collection and I saw the initiative behind it, I was just really excited to support it. And of course, this palette is beautiful. It's very simple. You get 3 shades. You have this shimmery taupey shade. I have it on the eyes today. It just kind of enhances that Revlon shade. It's similar in tone to the Revlon, but just a little bit more light reflective and a little deeper. And then you get a good transition shade and you get a kind of a basic matte highlight shade. So I have these 3 shades on my eyes. Nice palette for travel. I'm actually traveling next week and I will take it with me. And the packaging is just beautiful. It has these beautiful, incredible animals. Mama cheetah and her cubs. Oh, so sweet. Okay, moving right along to a face powder. So Too Faced just launched this face powder. It is Born This Way Soft Blur Flexible Finishing Setting Powder. So this powder is very light and it's not translucent. It has a little bit of color, but it's very sheer. And it's very mattifying and very blurring. So I like to apply this just like right here in the center of the face. This is where my pores tend to be more noticeable. And if I'm wearing a really creamy concealer, I'll dust a little bit underneath my eye, but it's very mattifying, so keep that in mind if you find that powders typically dry out the under eye and make it accentuate texture. I would stick with something more like the Givenchy Prisma Libre loose powder, something a little more with like a radiant finish, because this is pretty matte. But this will control oil, control shine, and blur the skin. And I also love the packaging. I think it's cute. It's a really great powder to keep in your purse for touch-ups, and that's what I've been doing. So with that Too Faced powder, the N14 is my favorite brush to apply it right there in that area because it just allows you to really pack it on right there in the center of the face by the pores. So this is the brush I've been using for this powder right in the center of the face. And then of course, if I take a little bit of what's left over, it works great under the eyes too. Okay, you guys, let's jump over to a hair care product. This is a new product. It's from Briogeo. Is that the right Briogeo? I think I'm saying it right. Style and Treat Sleek Stick. Now, I got this because I notice when I film, I have all these little crazy hairs that just are always wild. And I just notice it when I get the footage back, especially in short form content and where they zoom in on me more. So I got this to take with me to the studio. And it's such a great little stick to just calm down those flyaways. Now, I usually avoid products like this because they can be kind of thick and heavy, and I try not to wash my hair. Do you see what that did? It just cleaned that up. If you wear a sleek back ponytail, this is really great to get a clean, slick look. But I've always avoided products like this because they are stickier. You know, they are stickier, they're waxy, and I try and, you know, not wash my hair. I try and stretch out my days. But when you need to tame flyaways, this one works great. I mean, you can just see what it did. So it is sticky, it is waxy. It's just like your typical kind of slick stick like this, but I have been enjoying this and it's been doing the job that I need, especially when I'm filming. So I try not to over apply it. I just try and apply it where it's needed. Okay, let's talk about a lip combo that I've been loving lately. I have it on my lips right now. And so new product, this is the Makeup, well, it's new to me. This is the Makeup Forever lip pencil in the shade Wherever Walnut. And I have heard a lot of people talk about this shade. I finally picked it up. It is just the most beautiful, like nude, kind of spicy color without being too coral or too orange. It leans a little bit more brown. So I love this lip pencil. It goes with all your neutral rose shades or coral shades or kind of peachy nudes. I pair it with this lipstick from YSL, and this is my most worn go-to lipstick. This is the lipstick that I will search and hunt for to transfer into purses. Do you know how you change? Did I just say purses? I just said purses. So you know how if you're like me, I change my purses every, once or twice a week maybe. And in each purse, I have all these different lipsticks everywhere. I will specifically go and hunt this shade down so that it makes it into whatever bag I'm carrying. This is the shade 13. I love this shade. It is just the most beautiful apricot peachy shade. It brightens the face up. I really feel like this color just instantly brightens my face. I'll wear it when I have a full eye makeup look on today, but I'll also wear it to the gym when I have zero makeup on and I just want a little bit of color to the face and some gloss and shine to the lips. Very hydrating. It feels incredible on the lips. I love this color and it pairs really well with the Wherever Walnut lip liner. Okay, let's talk about a blush that I've been loving, and it kind of leans on the same theme of the YSL, that peachy apricot that just brightens the face. This is the House Labs blush in the shade Pomelo Peach, and it is just so beautiful. It is this gorgeous kind of guava pinky peach shade. It's not shimmery, it's matte, but when it goes on the skin, it has this very subtle, light reflective property to it. Not glittery, not pearly, not shimmery, not like a highlight, but it's not a flat matte either. It's almost like that. Well, it is like a sheen, like it just gives this sheen to the skin. So it's just the perfect texture for a matte blush in my opinion. It's got a good amount of pigment. I love to pair it with the 112 brush. That's what I applied it with today. It just really allows you to like kind of build up and get a punch of color if you want, and you can also sheer it out and get lighter color. But do you see how this peach shade just brightens the face up? I think it gives a really youthful look to the skin, and I love this shade. It's perfect. Not too coral, not too pink, right in between. Really nice, solid, consistent formula. Really beautiful, and it blends out nicely. Okay, you guys, I have 2 more lipstick formulas to share with you, and I've been talking about them quite a bit over on Instagram. The Fenty Beauty, the gloss sticks, these are so good. They're very similar to the YSLs though, very similar formula, but I think this is a newer launch. I have them in a couple shades. This is the shade Fenty Glow, and it is a nude, kind of spicy color. They smell so good. They feel so good on the lips. Very similar to the YSL in terms of pigment payoff, shine, and texture. They're very identical, honestly, in terms of how they pay off, how they feel. The difference, of course, is the shade range and the packaging. I love the packaging on both, but this Fenty Beauty packaging is really fun. They come in different shades based on the shade that you're wearing. Okay, let's jump back over to some hair care products, you guys. I wanted to share my current kind of blowout routine, the products that I use when I blow dry my hair. I've been on the fence about cutting my hair. I do want to do that shortcut everyone's doing, but I have a big event in December and I will be able to share it soon. I'm kind of sworn to secrecy until it comes, but it's crazy. I can't believe I'm doing it. It's kind of a crazy thing that I'm doing, but for a very good cause. But anyway, I'm going to have this big performance, let's just say. So I don't want to do any major changes to my hair until maybe after that. But I have been taking more time blowing out my hair, trying to get more volume and just kind of really take that extra time to blow out my hair. And this combo, these 3 products have been working so well for me. So what I do when I get out of the shower is I take the Heat Styling Shield and I take the Power Drops. I mix the 2 together. I'll do like 1 or 2 pumps of this, and then I'll load this up and I will just dispense all of it, a full syringe into it. I'll mix them in my hands together and then I'll run it through wet hair. I'll blow dry my hair till about like, I would say 85% dry. So it's pretty dry, but there's still some moisture in it. Then I will section it off and I will spray the Royal Blowout. This is a product I've used for many years. I absolutely love it. It is quite the splurge, but I truly feel like this makes the complete difference when I use this and when I don't. It's an oil. So when I spray this, if you have tile floors, you need to go into a carpeted area because I've sprayed this before on tile floor and then I walk around in heels and I almost like broke my neck. So what I do is I go into my closet where I have carpet. You want to spray it pretty far away. You don't want to be up close because it's an oil. So if you over apply this product, your hair is going to get real oily pretty quickly and you'll have to wash it pretty often. So I do 1 spray on one side and then 1 spray on the other side, and I do it far away. 1, so that I don't spray too much, and 2, so it covers more surface area. If I got real close, I'm just going to get too much product in this one area. So spray it away far, spray it over carpet. And I do that over each section. Then I go in with the round brush and I blow out my hair and I get the most beautiful, silky, shiny blowout. As long as you don't apply too much of this, it's not heavy, it doesn't weigh the hair down. It is an oil, but if you're applying it on damp hair and then blowing it out, it's going to have less of that oily impact than if you apply it on dry hair, of course. So those 3 products I've been loving, and I get a really beautiful blowout that lasts about 4 days. I'll have to touch up it here and there, but it'll be 4 days or so before I have to wash it. I am so excited to share this next product, and there's a cool story behind this product. So I saw this little belt bag advertised on Instagram for I saw it a few times, and finally I was like, that's so cute, I have to buy it. Now, it's a cute belt bag, yes, you can take off this chain if the chain's not your thing, but it's really cute, very high quality. But what's neat about this is it's actually meant for when you walk your dogs. There's a little pocket back here. These are my poop bags for my dog, so I wear this around my belt when I'm walking my dogs. I could just grab one out. I always walk and carry my phone, and I'll have headphones where I'm listening to a podcast or something, so I'll keep my phone inside here. It also has a ring right here, where you can attach your leash if you want to, you know, be hands-free leash. I don't do that. I need to get the appropriate leash to do that, but you can do that with this. When you open it, there's a little zipper pocket in here and you can put pepper spray if you carry pepper spray. Also some slots in here for your cards. It's just like a really cute belt bag, but it's designed for, you know, when you walk your dogs. But I say that because obviously you don't have to just wear this when you walk your dogs. You can wear it, you know, out. The name of it is called Maisie Days. You can even buy this little treat attachment. I need to take this off and attach it to mine, but you can even apply it here. I keep saying apply, attach. You can even attach it here. That's the makeup artist in me. You can attach it to the bag so that when you're walking, you can have a handy access to your dog's treats if you give them treats to try to train them while they're walking. It's just a super, super cute bag. So anyway, I bought it. I shared it on Instagram. The founder of this bag messaged me and she's like, oh my gosh, I just realized I have your brushes. I got them at a kindness campaign gala a couple years ago. So one, that signaled to me that one, she supports the kindness campaign just like we do. And two, she must live in Austin. So we connected, we had lunch the next week, just really hit it off. You know, she is an entrepreneur. She just launched this brand alongside her full-time job and she's just doing it all herself. And I was just so inspired by what she's doing that we really hit it off. So she actually gave me a 25% promo code. I told her, don't give me commission, just give my viewers, all the discount. So I have a 25% discount code for this too, you guys. It's Lisa J25. I'll put it down below and you can get 25% off this bag. It comes in other colors too. And there's another style that they make that you can look at too. But anyway, super cute. If you walk your dogs and you carry a belt bag, this will be perfect. But even if you don't use it for that, you can just, obviously not put poop bags in it. And you can use it for just a normal, cute belt bag. I loved it and I was so excited to share it. So I'm going to leave a link down below. And if you want to go follow her on Instagram, go pop over there, tell her that I sent you. I'm just really happy to support her and her brand because she makes beautiful products. So there you go. Okay, you guys, let's talk about my little makeup case. I believe I shared my larger one. This is from Leatherology. You can get it personalized. I bought this several months ago. I think I shared it in a favorites video when I shared it, but I decided that I wanted the smaller version of it. So let me show you what that one looks like because I ordered the smaller version of it and I love the smaller version of it for just makeup. So here are the two sizes. They come in a bunch of cute colors. I got them in different colors. I got this, obviously the larger one in this plum, and then I got the camel shade, but this is the smaller one. You can personalize it with your monogram and really nice high quality leather. So super cute. Wanted to share it. I actually ordered 9 of these for gifts for some friends, but I wanted to show you everything that you can just pack so much in here. Everything's falling out. But wanted to share that and wanted to show you the 2 different sizes that you can, actually there's even a larger size. There's an extra large size, which would seem too big for me, but they also have cute bags. I ordered this one as a makeup bag for myself, and I ordered a smaller version of it too. So Leatherology is just a great place to find high quality makeup bags. And not only that, they make purses and they make all types of gifts for women, for men, so many different things. If you're looking for a good gift for someone that's really hard to shop for, go over there and see what you can find. You might find something great and you can personalize it for them. So I thought that was neat. Okay, so moving right along, I wanted to share this sandal because I have honestly been loving this sandal. It's from Tory Burch, and we had an event at Nordstrom a couple weeks ago, and I wore these heels, and they weren't even a high heel. They were maybe like 2.5 or 3 inches, but I was standing on the tile floor for like 4 or 5 hours, and I will say by hour 3, my back was hurting so bad, and we were right across from the shoe department, our little table where we were selling our brushes, and I saw these shoes sitting there, and I was like, I need those because I cannot stand in these shoes that I'm wearing any longer. So the shoe guy just kind of boxed them up for me. I threw them on and I wore them the rest of my shift for Nordstrom. They are so comfortable and I find myself wearing these so much lately. They come in different colors. I got the white. There was also like a camel color, which was really pretty, but I have other shoes that are similar in that shade. So that's why I went for the white. I just love the design. You have the Tory Burch logo, but you also have these little kind of striped leather. And it's just super cute, and I love the kind of square but rounded toe. Really cute. And I thought the purple little sole of the shoe was kind of a fun little twist. So wanted to share these as well. Okay, you guys, we're almost done. We have 2 more things to share. Let's share a high protein snack. So I get asked a lot, like, what I eat in a day. And I thought one thing I try and prioritize is protein. And so I'm always looking for high protein snacks. I have been loving this grass-fed beef jerky from Archer. I get it at Whole Foods. They have it in low sodium, but I love the original, just regular flavor. This for me, they say it's 2.5 servings, and yeah, I would say this is about 2.5 servings for me. It's a really great way to kind of satiate me if I'm hungry in between meals, and it tastes good, and you can keep it in your bag. It doesn't need to be refrigerated. It's just a really great go-to high protein snack that you can carry in your car, carry in your bag. You don't need a refrigerator for, so I wanted to share that if you're looking for a high protein snack. Okay, the last product I want to share is this product from Beam. It's called Dream, and I like this flavor. This is the cinnamon cocoa flavor. It is a supplement to take at night that's going to help you sleep. It has magnesium and melatonin in it, and I like to mix it with hot water. I usually drink this about 30 minutes before bed, so you don't want to drink it too close to when you're trying to go to bed because it'll just take you a little longer to fall asleep, but you don't want to drink it too early either. So about 30 minutes before I know I'm about to lay my head down on the pillow, I will have this. And I also like the Mantra Labs Rest one. I've talked about that in the past, and I still like that one too. That one is a bit stronger, I feel like. Like that one kind of gets me to fall asleep real fast, and you just like, you take it and you need to get in bed and lay down and you're gonna fall asleep super fast. But I like to mix that one with cold water, and it has a very different flavor. If you like something sweet and you like a hot drink, this one is a nice one. I think you can mix this with cold water too. I've never tried, but if you like a sweeter alternative and something warm, I love this. I just mix it with hot water, drink it 30 minutes before bed. You'll fall asleep really easily, and you'll have really good, restful, high quality sleep. And when you wake up the next morning, or at least when I wake up the next morning, I don't feel tired. I don't feel groggy like some other supplements that I've taken in the past to help me sleep. This is a really good one. And I think my discount code is 35% off this. It's like a major discount. I have a 35% code for you. So I'm going to drop it in the description box below if you guys want to shop it. It comes in a couple other flavors too. There's like a brownie batter one. I haven't had that one because that sounds too sweet for me. But this is a good mix of a little sweetness without being too sweet. Okay, you guys, that wraps up my favorites. There was a lot of products to share. If you missed anything, they're all going to be listed and linked in the description box below. Let me know what products you guys are loving this month. Drop them in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.